everyone. Welcome back to our back office bundled video series. Today's episode will be discussing process challenges related to the back office. I'm joined today by Mike Plisek, Senior Manager of Accounting Outsourcing here at Armanino, and Andrea Mannering, Senior Manager of Strategic Finance Outsourcing here at Armanino. Andrea and Mike, thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Great. Thanks, Nyla, and thanks, Andrea, for joining me as well. Yes, today we're going to talk a little bit about the process challenges and why you need strong systems and operating processes in the background to grow your company.
Thank you, Mike. Great to be here. When leaders of companies try and get by without robust processes in their back office, what can happen?
You need to have that backbone of processes and procedures in the background. It's your framework to manage your workflow. You end up spending time putting out fires and managing exceptions. So it's much easier and more efficient to create and follow the standard procedures you put in place, even if it means investing time up front to get them set up and putting them in place. Lack of procedures and process controls can also lead to abuse. You can have improper or inaccurate vendor payments, poor employee reimbursements and controls. You could have a lack of follow-up on accounts receivable collections. It can also lead to what investors and owners dislike the most, which is surprises. Standard processes that can be repeatable and having people know their roles of what they're doing is really important. Having that in place will keep your monthly close not only done on a timely basis, but it makes sure the information is of high quality and there's enough time to review it and for proper analysis. Andrea, how does lack of process controls affect finance?
Great points, Mike. Thanks. I'm going to get to that in 1 second. So first of all, difference between finance and accounting. Accounting is more the what? It's historical, it's record keeping, it's super, super important, of course. Finance is more about the why and the how. Finances uses tools to help predict the future and really inform decision making. So those tools are things like financial forecasts, advanced reporting, using kind of intelligent assumptions that inform decision making for functional leaders. So back to your question, Mike, which is what are the risks associated with not having effective processes in place on finance? So what that can mean is that if there's a lack of processes and controls in accounting or HR, that means there is a lack of thoroughness. Things could be missed. So adjustments would have to be made at like the worst possible times, which can really erode the confidence of potential investors or even of your board. I was thinking another kind of benefit of having good processes in place in accounting, HR, and finance would be that those functions could collaborate. Anything you want to add to that, Mike?
Yeah, totally. Andrea, we work close on a lot of clients, and I think we also work closely with HR and payroll people, and it's important. You need to have a structure and a process in place for the communication to be able to share information. You don't want those areas working in silos. You want them to be collaborating, to work together, to communicate often. If there's a change in the business that only one silo knows about and hasn't communicated to the other, it affects the other one's work. And just giving that heads up and having that close collaboration really makes it, the whole system work a lot better. So you should try to build that into any kind of processes that you lay out.
Yeah, that's great, Mike. So thank you for bringing us to the top of our pyramid here. Thanks for everyone for joining us to talk about process challenges today.
Thank you guys so much. To our audience, stay tuned for more back office bundled video series coming by Armanino.